First pitch moments away in Pittsburgh. It's the Cardinals and the Pirates. Next. With the Roberto Clemente Bridge in the background, there's a look at the city lights of Pittsburgh, PA from high above PNC Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. They'll go to work against a former #1 overall pick out of UCLA, the hard-throwing right-hander Garrett Cole. Kevin Black will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
First pitch, 7:07.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Matt Carpenter will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of one run. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first. Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's a major league curveball there. Now, let's take a while to get used to, believe me.
One strike now from Cole. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
And even though it's still the first inning, you can already tell he's going to be a force out there on the mound. He's got that glare in his eyes.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider, difficult to lay off, but he did it.
First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And he struck him out. One, two, three go the Cardinals. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. A look there at the starting lineup for Clint Hurdle's Pittsburgh Pirates as they'll line up this way. They'll have to match up against one of the very best around these past few seasons, the hard-throwing right-hander Adam Wainwright. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
Pirates number 6, left fielder, Starling Marte.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ball 1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's out number 1.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Jose Tabata will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And I think that's just something you have to understand with an umpire like this. If it's at the knees, it's a strike. I mean, he'll be consistent with that call all night, so you just need to adjust up there.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2 from Wainwright. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Andrew McCutchen will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Now a ball bounced towards the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We've played an inning. No score. Mark McGuire will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers.
McGuire.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. The 3-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So one away here with the bases empty. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sounds sharp, too.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 2-1 home. And this will be fouled away. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Matt Holliday will take his first cuts now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up over the 320 mark. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Good job, guys.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
Shortstop, Daniel Descalzo.
Daniel Descalzo will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Well, that's 3 hits for him now after the leadoff guy was retired. Well, now the bases are loaded here as they try to cash in.
So it's bases loaded, one away, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Come on, let's get the ground ball.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2.
All right, let's hold them.
And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Marte the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do, and that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other 2 runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Adam Wainwright will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Get out of here, Cardinals.
Swing and a miss as he gets this fastball by him. It's 1-1. Fouled straight back. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Cards forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Pedro Alvarez will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. And he lays off for ball one. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Neil Walker will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in at bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
There we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Settling under it is Holiday to make the catch, and that's out number 2.
Batting 6th, catcher,
Russell Martin will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Now a swing and a high pop out that looks to be headed beyond the pitcher's mound. McGuire is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright, and he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Kevin Black will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. First pitch coming. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Really?
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Throw it anywhere.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And this falls in front of Tabata for a base hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Michael Lee will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And this is going to be a foul ball. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
You learn a lot in your first year in the big leagues. I mean, this is a guy that's never struggled in his whole life. Now he's in the big leagues, and it's a whole new ballgame. You gotta learn to adjust pretty darn quickly up here.
Mark McGuire will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Come on.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
Fouled back. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Here's the full count offering. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Gabby Sanchez will come forward to begin the innings. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And a ball, 1-0. And now another pitch taken by Sanchez as he's got it to 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Jordy Mercer will get his first opportunity now. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Let's go, Pirates!
In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
It looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3 and 2. And this ball will be chopped foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The next 3-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Lee has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Yeah, that was a really good battle right there. It took him a lot of pitches to finally get the fly ball out. Now, obviously you're not going to get on base, but I wouldn't consider that a wasted at-bat at all.
Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. Garrett Cole comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And after that call, he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You gotta be kidding me!
Now batting number 6, left fielder Starling Marte.
Starling Marte will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Go Pirates!
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
And this is on the outside corner, or thereabouts at least. It's 1-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
I think he's still a little hacked off from that previous pitch getting called a strike, so then he goes way out of the zone for that one.
Curveball. Oh, strike 3 called, and he can't believe it. Nevertheless, the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. He'll take the turn and head for second, and a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Matt Holliday will stand in with a runner in scoring position already here following the ground rule double. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
One strike now from Cole. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. There's Sanchez. And the throw gets him at first base as he threw that one from his fanny, but he gets him anyway for the first out.
Boy, you just really have to marvel at that play right there. I mean, if he doesn't knock this thing down, it's a run easy. But not only does he come up with the ball, but he also has the presence of mind to hit his pitcher perfectly in stride to get the out on the play.
Daniel Descalzo will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. A little bit outside. 2-1.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that will become out number 2.
Just a tough break right there. Not much you can do about that one. This ball is a laser, but it's right at his man. And that forces the guy to hold on at third with 2 away now.
Mark Ellis will dig in. He drove in a run with a sacrifice fly his first time. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And that's another good pitch. Again, ideally, you want to get this guy so you have the pitcher leading off the next time around, but if you have to walk him and take your chances against the pitcher, so be it.
Now Cole's delivery, 2-0. Changeup, Cole to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Tabata is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Jose Tabata will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Jose Tabata.
Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
Yeah, Pirate!
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he started the home 4th in style. It's a home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Jose Tabata. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Bucks have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, how do you hit a sinker baller? You got to wait for him to give you something up in the zone, because when that pitch is down around your knees, it's too hard to elevate. But when it flattens out and gets up, that's when you can do your damage.
Andrew McCutcheon will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And he throws a cutter right by him to take control 1-2.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind, because he definitely undercut that one.
The 1-2 from Wainwright. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Pedro Alvarez will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Now a ground ball here just to the left of second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The second baseman, number 18, Neil Walker.
Neil Walker will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Come on, Walker.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Slow curveball, 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher Russell Martin. In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. Ball 2 now. Check on Walker, now the pitch. And this is swung on and hit to Ellis at second base. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Adam Wainwright will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Save yourself a trip, buddy. Go back to the dugout.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Kevin Black will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Now a fastball's hit in the air to straightaway center for McCutchen. And that's out number 2.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch coming. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Gabby Sanchez will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Gabby Sanchez.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
Come on, Sanchez, let's go. Here we go.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Up to it, Pirates.
Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw by Ellis, and there's 1 gone.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Jordy Mercer will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
Yeah, good eye. Here we go.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Garrett Cole will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play.
That's yours. Hey, now let's go.
And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. Only play will be to Ellis covering at first, and the sacrifice works that time.
And in a tie ball game, this is not a surprise to see the pitcher putting one down here with one away. Now at least to give your leadoff man a chance to bring in that go-ahead run with 2 outs.
Starling Marte will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming from Wainwright. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he takes a called strike 2.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Pirates leave 1. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Michael Lee will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. 1-1 pitch on the way. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And this is fouled back and out of play. full count, 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Oh, a ball that's lined hard and over the head of Alvarez at third. It's a fair ball. Around first, on his way to second now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Oh, and a great way to kick off the inning here. That's going to get the go-ahead run to second base with that double. And you know, even though it's still the sixth, you'd love to find a way to grab that lead right now and hopefully just let your bullpen take it home from here.
Mark McGuire will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And then just one pitch later, he basically turns a double into a triple. This is going to be scored a wild pitch right here.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Here comes the 1-0. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But you know, this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there. So this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
The 3-0 pitch. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Justin Wilson will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Justin Wilson.
Yadier Molina will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Let's go.
And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. Matt Holliday will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And Holliday will not offer it that one. It's a ball and a strike.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Holliday has a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Daniel Descalzo will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Line to the right side, but foul. And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Where are you going here?
I'm throwing that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
Let's get him out.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And now on 3-2. Do you put any thought into sending the runners here with one away? Short lead from second. Now the pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4. And that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Bases are loaded here, one man out.
Don't let him score here.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Well, he extends nicely there as this is driven pretty well out to deep right field. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Yeah, he squared that one up pretty good. No chance to run this one down as you see it one hop the wall out there, and he'll leaves his way into second with a 2-run double.
Tony Watson is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Number 44, Tony Watson.
Adam Wainwright will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. This is a big-time chance.
Fire it up. Three-swinger up.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
3 runs already home here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, you know, that would have been a good spot to help your own cause, but
The center fielder.
I think any kind of base hit there would have been more of an accident than a real plan. I mean, he's in over his head, and it shows.
Kevin Black will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already, and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Shut him down right here.
Here comes the 2-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 2-2 offering. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Second and third, 2 away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Matt Carpenter would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Cards lead it 4-1. Peter Borges is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 12, Peter.
Jose Tabata will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. 2-0 on the way. Now here's a swing, and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Borges is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. Really, the only bad one was that 3rd inning. I'm not sure that he's ever really been the same after that.
Pedro Alvarez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
The 1-0 pitch. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Matt Carpenter will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's the first pitch to him. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Now batting, right fielder, Peter Borges.
Peter Borges will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. McCutchen is under this one. 2 gone.
First baseman number 25, Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And that's dead center for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now another 0-2. Good waste pitch, 1-2. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And I take it back. It won't end the inning. He's safe at first.
These are the tough ones for a first baseman. If this bounces a little sooner, it's not that tough of a scoop, but you see it short hop him and bounce right up toward his belt buckle. Not a safe spot. He can't dig it out.
Yadier Molina will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Neil Walker will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Swing and a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher Russell Martin. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
Boy, this one deserves another look in show motion. You'll see him here. He's tracking this baseball. Now, go ahead and freeze it. This is a picture of concentration right there. He knows that once we roll this video, he's going to get a mouthful of fence. And I'll tell you what, that cannot have felt good.
Gabby Sanchez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail it 4-1. Matt Holliday will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Here's the first offering. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And this falls in front of Tabata for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Daniel Descalzo will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And he takes ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Ball two.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now the 3-1. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ballgame. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Jared Hughes is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Omir Santos will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Mark Ellis will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label. So that's a great take.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to Sanchez is in time, 2 away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Adam Wainwright will make a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in command. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Holiday off a second, now the pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Oh, and that's just a killer right there. An absolute dagger. A 2-out, 2-strike RBI by the pitcher, and whoa, that one hurts.
Kevin Black will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
The 2-0 on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, 2-1. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now the 2-2 pitch. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 5-1. Jordy Mercer will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Jordy Mercer.
And this will be fouled away. Now a ball lined to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Omir Santos will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he misses with it, 1-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. There's one. On to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the 8th.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Starling Marte will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Well, these guys sure have been doing a lot of moaning and groaning tonight. He did not like that call at all.
Here we go.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. (5-1) our score as we play the 8th. Here comes a 1-2. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Bucks go down quietly. They're down here 5-1. Edinson Volquez will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Matt Carpenter will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Matt Carpenter.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And Sanchez will take this himself, 3 unassisted for the putout. Peter Borges will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Peter Borges.
Now the first pitch. First pitch of the at-bat is lined hard into the gap in left center. That'll find some real estate out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Mark McGuire will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Got him down, all right.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Kind of a gift in location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track, way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times, that's for sure.
Yadier Molina will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Boy, what a great play there in right center field. You know, he may have taken up a little sod on that play, too, because he pretty much stuck the landing. But he's able to make that play, and he looks like he's okay as well.
Matt Holliday. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Not close. It's 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 3.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And no offer by Holliday, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Daniel Descalzo will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a line drive out to left, and more problems now as this one's going to get down for extra bases. Holiday around third, being waved in. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Mark Ellis will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Strike this guy out.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Good heat there from Volquez. It's 0-1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike. Sliced down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And this is fouled at the plate. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he looks at one that misses. And that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, he did have the base open there, so that's not the worst thing in the world. But at the same time, the way he's been pitching, I don't think I'd be working around too many hitters, especially in the bottom half of the lineup.
Adam Wainwright will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Come on, let's hold him.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Sooner or later, I think, you got to get somebody else in here who can throw a strike.
Yeah, I think the emphasis should be on sooner.
Let's get you out here.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. And you can't let the emotion enter into the equation or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
2 down, runners at first and second. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Pirates 1. Jose Tabata will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And just what they needed here to start the bottom of the ninth as he's in with a 2-base hit.
Nearly a great play out left. You'll see him jump for this ball and not quite be able to pull it in. That's going to get over his head and wind up a double.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. We'll get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Tabata off a second, now the pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. On a ball hit hard down the line toward the coaching box, it's a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
The 2-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. McGuire is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Neil Walker will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And this is on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, the Cardinals were given an excellent starting pitching performance here by this man, Adam Wainwright. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 8-1. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center stations. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.